Hello everyone, my name is Ronkela Wow and thank you so much for tuning into my YouTube channel. And if you haven't already done so, please subscribe. Otherwise I'm going to end up just talking to myself. And if you like what you're about to see, please remember to share. Today I'm going to be talking about PR and some really simple PR tips that every business should know and every business should use. So as soon as you finish watching this video, I want you to get out there and use these tips and you'll be amazing. You'll be famous. Your business will be famous. Well, maybe. So first of all, make sure you identify a story. A story is something interesting and exciting about your business. It can be it could be anything from a brand launch or something interesting about the founder of the business. But we don't want it just to focus on a generic story. You want to make it interesting. So identify something that's unique and will be interesting. Think about it. Think about what you find interesting when you watch the news or when you read a newspaper. Does that make sense? Hopefully it does. Next, identify some media outlets that you want to pitch to. So in PR terms, we pitch a story. So if you figured out what your story is, next you need to figure out who you're going to tell your story to. And that might mean having to do some research, but once you've done your research, you can definitely get the confidence to pick up the phone, send an email, even tweet possibly a journalist who might be interested in your business story. Okay, so once you figured out what your story is, make sure you identify an appropriate news outlet, media channel, okay? Next, well actually this probably should have come before, but work on a press release. Once you figured out what your story is, who you're going to tell it to, tell your story. So write your story down, create a nice one-page, easy to read and digest press release with a great headline. Headline is so important, okay? Because journalists get so many emails. I know, trust me, I've been in PR and marketing for well over a decade. I'm giving away my age. And so I know the feedback I get, a lot of journalists, they are bombarded with stories. So you have to make sure your press release stands out and that the headline is unique and interesting, okay? It pretty much needs to be short, sharp and sweet, but it has to make an impact. Think about it again. Think about the kind of stories that you find interesting when you pick up a newspaper and relate it back to your own business model. Next, create a press pack. A press pack basically includes your press release, some images, and quotes from the founder of the business or your employees, and any materials that journalists or media channels are going to use to build a story, okay? So it's always good after you've developed your press release to have a really good press pack, which could include statistics, you know, for instance, statistics or some knowledge or expertise, something that gives weight to your story, so that if a journalist says, oh, I like this press release, can I get more information? You can send them more information and more good quality images. Oh, please make sure your images are good quality. So it might be worth investing in a good quality photographer, okay? Please, sometimes it's okay to spend money. And next, be ready. You know, in the media world, you have to be quick. You have to be ready. So listen, once you've sent out your story and you're waiting for a response or a phone call, if you get a phone call within a day, within 24 hours, wow, that would be amazing actually. Oh God, if you get a story within 24 hours into the newspaper or magazine, you're amazing. Your business is going to be amazing. But make sure you're ready, because sometimes well, actually all the time, news outlets move really quickly, okay? So you might have to go out and speak to a news channel or give an interview pretty much immediately. So you have to always be ready. And if you can't do it, send out a representative of your organization to do it on your behalf, okay? So always be ready. Always have your smile, your shine. Okay, so let me be serious for a second. Let's go back to the tips. Really easy, quick tips that you can do immediately. Identify your story. What makes your business unique, or what makes you unique if you want to be famous? Identify a media channel or multiple media channels and outlets that you want to pitch your story to. Work on a press release. So this is a summary of the story. This is a thing that journalists are going to use to understand why they should feature you on their media outlets. So make sure your headline is bold. Okay, create a press pack. good quality images, you know, make sure everything is there, statistics, quotes, everything is ready. Oh, and yeah, be ready. Make sure you're ready, because when those journalists and media outlets want to make you a star, you have to be on the ball, okay? So thank you so much for tuning in, and make sure you share. And if you've got any questions, leave a comment, and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you. Bye.